So we're back in my parents' guest room today. I will give a warning at the beginning of this video. It's kind of a zoo around here. I've got my 4 cats and my parents' new dog, and they're all with me, and I gotta keep an eye on them, so they're gonna be coming in and out throughout the entire video. Last week, I went and thrifted at a bunch of local spots around my parents, and I want to use all of the stuff that I got to help kind of finish off this room. I redid this room, it must have been summer of 2020. So a few years ago now. Wow, it's 2023. So it was a few years ago now. And I feel like I was never able to fully finish it how I wanted it. I was moving down to the city, I had school, there was a lot going on. But now that I'm up for spring break, I want to finally finish off this room. We are going to be doing just some small touches around here. And this is why I say, like, all of your spaces are always evolving. I don't think you should be making major changes to every room in your house or apartment, like every other month or even every year. But you can always add a little bit more, enhance a space. So that's what we will be doing in here with all the stuff I got last week. So if you're interested to see how I style it, keep watching. Okay, so the first step is we're taking all of the art down and I'm cleaning off and removing all the stuff from the surfaces. My brother stayed in here for a bit, so there's some of his stuff that I'm just gonna move out of here. He has a room upstairs. He was staying here because this room was bigger, but I wanna clear it all out. Once we have a clean slate in here and I have all the art kind of compiled into one area, so we're gonna figure out what we wanna do on the walls and then where the art that I have fits into that. So let's get started.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop we like to go. Late night walks with you to take me home. With you I never feel alone.
So as you guys saw last week, some of the art I got doesn't have anything to hang it off. Like you see at the back of this one, there's nothing to hang, while this one's got the wire. So you could add wires, but that tends to take a while. I picked up from the local hardware store just some sawtooth hangers, and you just hammer them in with the little nails that are given here into the wood. This only works with wooden frames. I am going to be like super gluing them onto the non-wooden frames that I have. And I've done that in the past and it's worked. I know it's probably not the best way to do it. I'm going to clean all the frames and the art, and there's a few that just need to be nailed back in place a little bit at the corners. So I'm gonna take care of that. And I'll wash everything off. I've got to clean the wax off of this candlestick, get these stickers off, just general stuff. And then we'll begin hanging. But first, I'm going to prepare everything so that it's ready.
Make me glad to call you mine. And you have got my head in the clouds.
1, 2, 3.
All that I need is your body next to me on rainy days. Just need your company, don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything. The simple joy of hearing your voice every morning. I wake to a kiss on my face, so I don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything. Walking to the market, strolling hand in hand, exchanging letters when you're away. Don't need any effort.
All right, so next day, I finished putting together all of the art, glued the back on this one. Not ideal, but you kind of do what you do. So I took the stickers off of all of the pieces. I cleaned them all, got the dust off. I used hot water to get the excess wax off of the brass candlestick, and that is like all clean now. So we are ready to get going on the wall. When I do a gallery wall, I tend to put up the larger pieces first and then build around them. So my three large pieces are these girls, the map, and the pheasants. And I left one of the pieces up, the one over top of the bed, and I also left the cuckoo clock up. So those are what I'm going to be working around, figure out a place to put all of these, and then I'm just going to build around them. I don't want it to be like my wall in the study because that's a lot and it's not quite what my parents like. So I'm going to do a toned down version of a gallery wall. I know some of you guys might feel like that's too much art on your walls, what I do. So maybe this will give you an idea of how to tone that down a bit. And I'm just gonna use what we have here. So let's get into it.
Get your attention when you say you love me. I seem to ascend to the heavens above, where we fall in love. I don't know what I would do without you, because all I need is you. Make me fly to the clouds. 1, 2, 3. All that I need is your body next to me on rainy days. Just need your company, don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything. The simple joy of hearing your voice every morning. I wake to a kiss on my face, so I don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything.
Can't imagine living life alone.
If we were to go separate ways,
'Cause with you I feel like
who knows how far we go? Don't you know that all that I need
So it's finished.
next to me on rainy days? Just need your company, don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything.
lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop we like to go. Late night walks with you to take me home. With you I never.
So it's finished with an asterisk on the finished for now. If I find more art that I think would look good in here, I'm definitely gonna put it in here. There is a wall over by next to the other side of the bed that doesn't have anything right now, and I'm fine leaving it like that. Like, it could stay like that for the rest of time or however long my parents own this house. But if I find something that would look good there, I'll definitely put stuff there. Same with like this little corner. I could definitely add a little more here. But for the most part, I'm really happy with it. Gallery walls, you really have to just dedicate the time to trying stuff out, switching things around. It's kind of like building a puzzle, but like a puzzle that you create. Hi, you want to help me finish? Always likes to help me finish the videos, I guess. My parents don't really like clutter, so I try not to add too much clutter around here, especially because this is a guest room. I added the little glass dish next to the bed. I have one next to my bed that I put my rings and my earrings and just like little things in before I go to sleep. And I thought it would be helpful to have one here for guests. But I really didn't do too much in this room. Just added the art, moved some of the pillows and things around. To give myself some credit, this room had a pretty good basis already. I love the wall color, I love the moldings, I love the curtain rods, I love this rug in here. There's so much color and it's so deep. I love all the furniture and the brass elements that were already in here. These like so cool. I mean, they're huge, but because this, hi. Hi. he really wants attention. These lamps are huge, but because this bed is like sizable and it's got the 4 posters and it kind of feels a bit larger, it works. I just think this room is so great, and I'm so happy to kind of bring it to more of a finished state. So I hope it helped you guys kind of visualize how you can style thrifted items. I might be on like one far end where like everything I have is thrifted for the most part, and so you're always styling them together, but you can really easily fit these like antique touches into more modern areas. Simply just like with little brass things or glass, I think, this is gonna rhyme, I think both brass and glass are very timeless, and they will go with like lots of different aesthetics, and then you can just choose the style you want. Specifically glass, there's always a ton of glass at different thrift stores, at restores, at yard sales, at estate sales. Hi. So I would keep that in mind. Like there's always a place to fit a little bit of like vintage charm in, or just used charm. You don't have to go vintage like I do. I'm into vintage, so that's what I do. But if you like modern stuff, people get rid of their stuff all the time. Go check places out. I always see stuff that's like very modern, very new. So do that. Save some money before going out and buying something new. Okay, well I think I'm just gonna give him some love now. He's really wanting it.
And you have got my head in the clouds.
1, 2, 3.
All that I need is your